All right, so ladies and gentlemen, once again, you're welcome to La Prinzo World Academy. And today our topic is all about how to draw support and resistance correctly, how to trade with support and resistance. A lot of us don't really understand how to draw it, how to even trade it. So in this video, in this training, we're going to be going into support and resistance. And believe me, support and resistance is one of the best strategies. There is no market you will trade that you will not learn how to draw this support and resistance. If you master the skill on how to draw support and resistance correctly, there is no market in the world you cannot trade. In fact, you pass 50% of your journey in trading if you master this skill of how to draw support and resistance in the financial market, whether cryptocurrency, whether indices, whether the forex market. Once you know how to draw support and resistance, you know how the candlesticks patterns works. It means that you've passed 50% of your journey in trading. All right, so our topic is going to be support and resistance. Do not skip this video. Do not even if you don't have enough data, please buy more data to watch this video to the end. As you're in the training here, if you don't have enough data, I want to encourage you to quickly buy data bundle so you can attend this training to the end because it's very, very important. It was after mastering this particular skill set that my trading life actually changed, and I can tell myself now I am a trader. So stay to the end of this training, how to master support and resistance. But before we go into support and resistance, I want to encourage you to, I want to give you a piece of advice. It's my way of, giving you idea on how to go about this journey of trading. A majority of the people out there will teach you straight to the point. They will teach you how to trade forex. It's okay. It's very fine. It's fantastic. There's nothing wrong with that. But the La Prisa World Academy want to also give you some principles that you really need to understand first before you even trade forex. And one of them is commitment. A lot of people really are not committed. Their problem is not because of money. Their problem is not because they are not aware that they can become successful in anything they want to become successful in. The problem most people have is that most people are not trained. They are not trained to be committed to whatever they do. They will join academy, but their problem is that commitment is not there. They will tell themselves they will subscribe to something. I want to learn forex, and they will subscribe to that forex business, but the major problem they have is lack of commitment. And these principles, this lack of commitment is also said in the Bible, in the book of Proverbs chapter 14. For those of us who are Christian, you can go to your Bible and you see the Bible says, all works brings a profit. Say, all works brings a profit, but men talk leads only to poverty. So a lot of people just talk. I want to learn forex. I want to learn forex. I want to trade forex. Talk is cheap. But you can see, as the Bible stated, all works brings a profit, but men talk leads only to poverty. I want to trade forex is one decision you make, but are you committed, or you are just interested in making forex? Or let's say I want to make money, I want to become rich. Anybody can say I want to become rich. Anybody can say I want to become successful. Anybody can say I want to become wealthy. All right. But are you committed, or you're just interested in those things? If you ask me very well, 99% of the people are just interested. And that's why we see poverty everywhere. That's why we see people struggling. They are committed, but they are interested, but the big problem they have is lack of commitment. They go to an island I call Someday Island. They'll begin to promise themselves, someday I'll learn this forex. Someday I'll be committed. Someday I'll quit my job so I can learn forex. someday, and this someday never ends. My prayer for you today, as you're listening to my voice right now, whether you want to trade forex, in this forex business, or any other thing you're doing in your life, please, please, please be committed to your work. Be committed to your business. As a forex trader, commitment meaning every single day you're opening your chart. Maybe the first time you may not, maybe you are just a learner. You are still learning just like some of us when we started. When you're learning, the beginning may be tough. But when you keep learning, just like you riding a bicycle, somebody who is riding a bicycle, that first week, second week may be difficult. Most of you guys who have learned how to ride bicycle, it's not easy from the beginning. But it is because you are committed to, you have told yourself, I am going to learn this bicycle. I am going to learn how to ride bicycle. Because you are committed, you've seen the results showing up. Another book of Proverbs, in the book of Proverbs chapter 22, verse 29, the Bible says, seest thou a man? It says, seest thou a man diligent in his business? All right, seest thou a man diligent in his business? He shall stand before kings. He shall not stand before mean men. What does that mean? It means, in another translation, it said, have you seen a man diligent in his business? These are biblical principles. That's why I tell when I have opportunity to speak to people, I tell people, look, the Bible is more practical than spiritual. A lot of people thought Bible is all about spirit, spirit, spirit. No, these are practical ideas. So people just package these ideas from the Bible and they write books on them. All right. So, seest thou a man diligent in his business? He shall stand before king, not mean men. So, if you are committed to this forex trading, all right, it doesn't matter how long you are going to succeed. You are going to succeed. You will succeed. I'm giving myself an example every single day. Anytime I have an opportunity to speak, I tell people I knew nothing about the forex market, nothing, absolutely nothing whatsoever when I got started. All right. I just decided to be committed. And if you look at everybody who have succeeded in this business, they will tell you that, look, I knew nothing. But because I am committed, commitment meaning I'm going to do or die. See, sometimes life is a do or die affair. You know why? Because of a reason. Most of the time, the reason why we are not committed long enough, we are not committed enough to pursue our dreams, because most of the time, our why is not strong. Our why is not strong. But if you have a strong why, if you have a strong why you are doing this thing, you are going to do whatever it is to master this trading. Trading is a very phenomenal skill. Trading can make you rich. Believe me on this. Just look at the internet. How many persons have become wealthy through trading? Ask this question every single day. If you are doubting if this is possible, go to the internet. Don't listen to me. Just go to you. Thank God we are in the global village. The world now is a global village. With the press of the button, you can see anything you want to see on the internet and investigate whatever you want to investigate on the internet. After this call, go to the internet and Google or go to YouTube and search. Is it possible? Can I become a millionaire in trading? You'll see young boys, small young ladies making millions, driving any kind of car they want to drive in this business. What does that mean? It means that if anybody can do it, it is also possible for you. All right. So you need to be committed. You need to be committed to the business. Commitment meaning you are going to cut the bridges. Sometimes we need to cut those bridges. Those lies we tell ourselves. Those lies like, I don't have the time. I don't have the skill. I am not this. Those are just lies you're telling yourself. You need to cut those lies off. You need to cut that bridge. There's a book I read about something like this. When a man said, I will do it or die. That book is called Think and Grow Rich. I want you to read that book. Very important book. That is very, very important that everybody should read that book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. In that book, Napoleon Hill told a story of a man, a general with his army. All right, they were to fight a war with another country. Maybe let's use, for instance, Ukraine and Russia. So Ukraine, even a smaller power, was to fight with Russia. Now, the general, the commander of the army, it was a sea, an island. They go to Ukraine, they go to Russia, the island, and after they stop in a place before they enter the city, the commander give an order to burn the ship down. They will float everything, that everybody should leave the ship. After everybody left the ship, he gave an order to burn the ship down. Now, as the ship was going in flame, the commander now pointed to them, all of them, say, look, you can see the ship that brought us here is now in flame. What this means is that we can't go back to Ukraine. I'm just using Ukraine as an example. We can't go back to our country. The only way we can succeed is we have to win this fight. Guess what happened? They won. Why did they win? Because they have burned the bridge that brought them there. So sometimes in your life, you have to burn that bridge. You have to burn that I have a job mentality. You have to, some of us, because of the job we have, now your job is paying you on naira 100,000, 200,000, but that's no money. Think about your retirement. Most of us will make that mistake. Instead of equipping ourselves with a skill set, we depend on this paycheck. You depend on this menial job, this any business you are doing right now. All right. Ask yourself, can this business make me a millionaire in dollars? Most of us spend more time in engaging things that will not create real wealth for us. Instead of focusing our time on building something on side. Those things you're doing is not bad. No, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong in you having a job or having businesses to keep your life going. All right. But while you're having those businesses to keep your life going, you have to give extra hour a day to commit to your skill, to commit to your trading, to place a trade. Trading is one business that it can allow you to do any other business you want to do in life. It can. You don't have to be in front of the camera, in front of the chart every 247. No, that's not how trading business works. You can learn. All right, commitment meaning I'm going to spend 1 hour a day. If you can spend 1 hour a day to learn trading, all right, if you can spend 1 hour a day to learn how to trade. One man said this. There was a video my mentor gave to me when I joined this trading of a business, and that quote was like, if you spend an average of 1 hour each day, 1 hour a day to learn any skill of your endeavor, that you become a national expert in that skill in 5 years or less. So don't tell me you don't have time. When people say I don't have time to learn, I don't have time to trade, it makes me believe those people are still comfortable. Those people they don't have a why. Most people are comfortable. Honestly speaking, you are comfortable with the economy. You are comfortable with the fact that you don't have enough power in your house. There is no light in most of the country we are, especially in Africa, Nigeria. You don't have power in your house. You are comfortable to stay under heat. You are comfortable to see your children going to schools that they are not supposed to go to. You are comfortable begging people. You are comfortable eating that small meal. You probably want to, life is too short for you to be comfortable. Believe me on this. So please increase your why. Let your why be big enough so you can be more committed to your business. This business can make you rich if only you're committed. But you have to have patience. Majority of the time, our problem is that we are impatient. We are impatient. We are so in a hurry to make it. For instance, as a foreign trader, you want to make it overnight. No. I just want to make money. I just want to become a zillionaire. No. You become a zillionaire. Good, you will. But anything worthwhile takes time. Some traders you're admiring today have been there 10 years ago. Some have been there 20 years ago. Some have been there 30 years ago. You just admire them. You just seen them. You are celebrating and all the rest. They started long time ago and they have been committed day in and day out for this. They promised themselves, I will not give up. But our problem is that majority of the time, if we look at two people who are successful, one is not successful, one is successful. If you look at their major difference is just the lack of the staying power. One has the staying power. One is focused. He has this staying power to stay long enough to master the skill. But the other, because the other person did not see instant result, what that person believe is, oh, trading is not for me. It's not, I'm not gonna, this is not what I'm gonna do. It's not for me. And that person give up. But the other person said, no way, I will not give up, no matter what. I'm going to be in this game. If somebody has made it, then I'm going to be number 2%. That's just the difference between those people whom you see you're celebrating. In the book of Galatians chapter 6 verse 9, the Bible says, let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. So Bible can't be telling you all these things. And if you're a Muslim, I'm sure most of these things are in our Quran. Right? You need to understand that before you become successful in anything worthwhile in life, you have to be patient enough. You have to be patient. Our problem for lack of commitment is because we are not patient enough. So, ladies, leaders, billionaires in the house, because I believe all of you are listening to me, all millionaires. You are all millionaires in dollars, potential. So, for you to manifest these millions in you, you need to obey principles. And commitment is one of the principles that is very important for you to obey. So once again, you're welcome to La Prince the World Academy. So we are going to learn how to draw support and resist. How many of you are ready to learn? If you're ready to learn, type I'm ready. If you're ready to learn, type I am ready. You're going to learn how to draw support and resistance correctly. How to draw support and resistance. If you master drawing support and resistance correctly, believe me, your trading will be very, very easy for you. All right, good, good, good. I can sing. I can see. All right, so now I'm going to remove everything in the chart. All right, I can see we are all ready. I'm going to remove everything in the chart. Now you can see that the chart is plain. This chart is plain. Now, this market obviously is an uptrend. But now we are not, I'm not here to teach you trend lines, all right? In my own opinion, in my own analysis, mastering support and trading support and resistance alone can make you rich. Learning how to trade support and resistance alone. See, trading is not one straight thing. It's not about just one strategy. You just have one. There is no special one way of making money in the market. There are several ways you can look at the market. If you master only, if you tell yourself, I'm going to trade only support and resistance, believe me, you can make money. Still, you will still make money. All right? Mastering support and resistance alone, if you don't even add any other strategy, I just want to focus on when I see market on key levels, I will take my trade. Congratulations to you. If you master it, then you can still make money from trading only support and resistance. It's a very powerful strategy. It's even more powerful, in my own opinion, than even trend lines. So let's see how we can master this support and resistance. Now, the first thing you want to know whether the market is obeying key levels is going to a higher time frame, like daily. Daily time frame is very, very good for you to see key levels. These key levels are places market has touched and bounce back repeatedly. These are places that if you look at me looking at them, I'm going to be pointing them to you so you respond with me. Look at this place. This play market has touched. Anytime you see market touch a particular place so many times, repeatedly, you see market touching a particular zone so many times, that place has become a key level. All right? This is where people have interest. So let's put our cursor here. I mean, of you, in this place, our resistance level, yes or no? Is this place our resistance level? Yes or no? Is this our resistance level? Let's see those of you are in the house. Is this place, is it a resistance level? Yes, 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 yes. It's a resistance level. How do we know? Because in the past, look at the market here. The market go to this level. The market fell drastically all the way down here. Now, this is last year, if I'm not mistaken. This is September last year, 2024. September 25, 2024. The market got to this level and the market fell drastically all the way down here. You can imagine the number of pips it dropped. Now, the market has gotten to this level again. This is 2025. This is 2025, April 28, 2025. No, the first day it got here was uh, April, yes, April 4, April 21st, 2024, 2025 rather. Price got here, it got rejected. It got rejected. You see? So if you are watching this market getting here, all right, today we're going to just learn how to draw them. The next time we're going to learn how to enter them. Take a place a trade when price get to this level. But today training is just for you to know how to draw them correctly. You can draw them with your phone. You can use your phone to do this. Majority of the time, I use my phone to trade because the reason why I like to use phone to be analyzing is because if you are using your phone, you master how to use your phone. Even if you have a laptop, after using your phone to draw this thing, you can now, after using your laptop to draw this thing, you can now use your phone as well to draw it so that even if you're on the road, you are monitoring your market. Even if you're in the market, even if you're in the office, you're monitoring your trades using these key levels. This you're always checking your trade because you have already mapped out key levels. So only when price gets to this level, you make trading decisions. You don't make any trading decision except price is on key levels. Please write it down. Don't try to press buy or sell. This thing is whether you're trading crypto, you're trading indices, or you're trading the forex market, even the stock market. I have traded the stock market, I have traded crypto with this strategy. It works. Majority of the people who are trading today, majority of the people just use this strategy. Identifying key support and resistance level, and you will identify them key levels with higher time frame. So this is daily time frame. This place is a key level. Let's identify other. You come back to lower places. So we are going to be using it. You are going to be using top-down analysis. So we use daily and we'll bring the levels down so that we can also know those minor levels to also take profit. So that's our key level. Now let's go again to identify another key level. See here. Let me see here. Is this place a key level? Yes or no? Is this place our key level? Yes or no? Is this place our key level? Yes or no? Remember, key levels are places price has touched and bounce back. Yes, right? Yes, it is. Yes, it's a key level. It's a key level. So price has touched this level again. Remember, the key level is not a straight line, it's a zone. So that's why it is good that you use thick line. Notice when you put this in, if you look at properties, you can change them to thick or small. So when you use thick line, it helps you to cover those key levels. It's a zone, it's not a straight line. Don't see support and resistance as a straight line, it's a zone. So all here is amount to the same zone. So as you can see, price has just broken a key level. Price has just broken a key level. You got it there. Price has just broken our key level. So this is a very powerful key level that you need to take note of, support and resistance. Now, we've got the next one. Another one here is here. Let's check. Let's check here. Oh, because the market is closed, so I'm going to be checking where the market is. Let's check here. Now, is this place a key level? Yes or no? Is this place a key level? Yes or no? Is this place a key level? Yes or no? Is this place a key level? Yes or no? Yes, all right? It is a key level. The reason is because look at here, one time price got to this level, price broke out and came back to retest. All right. Now, if you look at it again, price broke out of this key level. It came back to retest and then started going down. Look at it again. Price was down, uptrend, but it get to this level, it touched this place. All right. And then it came back and then it used force to break out of that key. So it means that this place is an interest, point of interest. You need to know. All right. You need to know when as prices are approaching here, if you are selling, if you are not a long time trader, if you are still selling this market and you want to take profit, here is the ideal place for you to take profit. Why? Because this place is going to give you like support and resistance, treat them like a hot frying pan. Hot frying pan. When you put your hand on a hot frying pan, what happens? It will burn you the first time. So when price get to these places, price get burnt instantly. So even if price wanted to go down, but because it's a key level, price will respect this zone. So if you are selling this market, somebody can still buy and make profit before the market still go down. So when price gets here, as the market is coming down, if you doubt me, draw this key level as we are watching this market. Maybe in the next 1 hour, 2 hours, depending on, just be watching. Just draw as I have drawn so far. If price gets to this level, see how price will react. Maybe you are scalping, right? Maybe you are scalping. This market is an uptrend. This is perhaps a pullback. So when price get to this level, price will react. So even if you are scalping, if price get to this level, you can take a buy. Maybe price can still return from here to the upside because it is a key level. All right. So let's map out another zone. We look at this one again here. This is also, let's say this, they are of the same zone. They are all the same zone. This was a fake breakout. They are all the same zone. This is a key level. All right. How do we know? Let's go back. You're seeing price touch here. Let's go back. Key level can be 10 years ago. It doesn't matter how long it has been. Key levels, those levels are very, 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 very important. Now you have seen this key level. So what you need to do is just to be monitoring this market. Now, if price breaks, if price want to continue, price may come down here and then give us candlestick pattern. All right. Next, we're going to talk about how to trade support and resistance in the next class. We're going to learn how to trade it, but now let's just learn how to draw it correctly. If price get to this level, it will start buying. All right. Now, if price wants to continue with this level, if price break out from here, it will break out and retest. Once it break out and retest, that's a buy signal because it is on a key level. Now, let's go to 4 hours time frame. Because if you use only daily time frame, you will not see those minor, those ones that you can be as a scalper or as a day trader. You also need those minor so that you can be having trading opportunities. So these are all key levels, right? These are all key levels. This is a very strong level that market just broke right now. You see, look at how it broke it. It broke with force, right? The market broke this level with very strong force. So it has broken our key level. The next thing we're going to do now is to wait for price to get to this point to make any reaction. So that's another key level. Let's see with let's go to 1 hour time frame to spot that. You don't have to draw it like zebra. No, it doesn't have to be like that. You just have to draw them the way I've just drawn so far. So we have mapped out these places. Remember that a support can also become resistance. A support can also become resistance. What do I mean? When price, this is the support now. If it breaks out of this level, if it break out of this level, if you come back here, it could still be a resistance. So price may likely come back here to test this zone as resistance. All right. And a resistance can also be support. What does that mean? If price breaks out of this place and retests, that also is a resistance. It becomes a support rather. Resistance becomes support. So this is for this market. Let's look at another market again to draw this key level. So for this market now, our goal is just to be monitoring price, getting to our key level. We are not doing anything. We are not buying. We are not, like now, we are not selling. You know why we are not selling? Price just broke out of this key level. We can only sell when price get to this key level for a retest. But for now, price has broken out of this key level. So you take note of that. So let's look at another chart again. Then look at another chart again. Let me show you this example with let me see. Let me use step index. Let's see step index. So let me remove all my. Okay, so first, you can even start the 1 hour time frame. I mean, what is it called? Weekly time frame. Now you see, this market has just touched a key level. This market has just touched a key level. So I'm going to use my horizontal line. This is a key level. Here, it's a key level. This market has just touched a key level. You see, that was the time price got here. You see how the market dropped significantly. Another time again, price got here. You see how it dropped like crazy. Now it has gotten to this level again. So if you see price keep touching a particular place, you know that price may likely break out of that place. If after the first touch, the second touch, the third touch, you have to be very careful because most of the time the third touch is a breakout touch. Most of the time, price has to break out from here. So how to trade it is another day, but this is the level, key level. This is where trading activities happen because most of the time, those who are buying when it gets, let me go to lower time. After now, I'll go to lower time and seeing the reactions as price go to this point. Most time people are buying. So when they see that the market is approaching a key level, they tend to remove their money. They take profit. So as they're taking the profit, it makes market to drop. That's why you see market reacting on those key levels. And remember, the strategy is use higher time frame. Daily time frame is good to use to identify key levels. All those 1 hour, 2 hour, and 30 minutes will make a lot of noise. Even if you are scalping, even if you are day trading, first use higher time frame to see those key levels first. Then you can now use your 15 minutes to go into the market to buy or sell. This is also a key level. How do I know? Look at here, price got here before blasting to the upside. As it went up, it came here again. It respected this level. So it's a key level. Let's see here. This is multiple touches here. This is also key level. Remember, the wicks are very important. These are the wicks. The wicks are also very, very important. Here, I added the wick. The reason why I added the wick here, this place touch has more touches. So this could be fake out. So here, there are wicks. You see, price struggle, went up, got here, it reacted, went up, got here, reacted. So these are the key levels of this market. So you only make trading decisions when price is on these key levels. You don't make decisions when price is not on key support and resistance levels. Even if you're using trend line to trade, before you place any trade, is the market on the key level? Is it reversing? If you want to do breakout and retest, is it reversing on key level? Are you seeing a trend beginning from key level? If a trend is changing in the middle of a key level, then that could be a fake trend change. Price usually respect this key level. So let's see. Okay, let's go to 4 hours time frame. We're saying 4 hours time frame. 4 hours time frame. This is a key level under the 4 hours with 4 hours time frame. How do I know? Look at there. Price went up. It came down. Here it broke out. But another time again, price went up. It dropped. Price went up higher high and higher lows. It got here. It dropped. So if imagine price get here and you know that price is going to get here and you take some trades, this drop, even if it is an uptrend, because of knowing this skill alone, you can take advantage, you can sell during an uptrend and still make profit because this is where price push back to, because price doesn't just go on a straight way, all right? It respects levels. So this was a fake out, but because of this touch, we are going to also put this here. You're going to also put this here because price could get to this level. This is the first touch, price could go to this level and form a resistance. If you didn't stop here, since it has broken this one, price is coming to respect this key level. So if you are monitoring this market up to this level, maybe in the next 4 hours, in the next 1 hour, in the next 2 hours, just watch this level. This thing I've just showed you now. As you go back to your chart, maybe as we are here, just use your phone to identify this. Yeah, put your horizontal line here, watch out. Somebody can scalp and make profit here because I'm very optimistic that when price gets here, it will react because of what has happened before. This is perhaps the second time it's going to react. Let's go back. If price reacted in the past, let's go back. If it reacted in the past, let's see if let's even see weekly time frame. Okay, that place is of course a zone. It seems of course a zone. So we expect price to react on that zone. So watch out for price reaction. That price reaction can give you $1. It can give you $200, depending on the lot size you're using. It can give you $500. Can even give you $1,000 with that small reaction. That small reaction. If price reacts here for 5 minutes or 20 minutes, you place a sell here because it has gotten to a key level, you make profit. But you need to combine this with other technical price action strategy like candlestick patterns. All right. The next training I'm going to be having with you is about using candlestick patterns to take trades on these key levels. That's what we are going to be talking about next time. So you are seeing certain candlestick patterns that you see on these key levels that will give you information that, okay, this market may likely give me small profit. It may likely go down, even if it's not going to go down to this level, but it may have a push that will give you profit. You don't have to, it must not be a long trade. It's not all the trade that must be long. There are some are long, some are short. If all your trades are long, that means you won't have trading opportunities. You'll be looking for only long trade. No, for instance, somebody who buys, sells here. An uptrend though, because it's a level, it's a key level. This is 1 hour time frame. See how many candlesticks happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 5 candlesticks. So if you go to lower time frame, let's say you are entering with 5 minutes because you need to enter these trades with with 5 minutes time frame, not with daily, not with 4 hours. Once price get to a key level, switch to smaller time frames. Like now, for instance, if you enter the trade here with 5 minutes time frame, you can see the profit you will make before price is now changing to the upside. You can take scalping, take maybe for 1 hour or for 2 hours, you can scalp this market by identifying just this key support and resistance level. You can see I've shown the example from lower time frames, different markets. You can see how the market is behaving on those key levels. Those key levels are places you have to take profit or you make trading decisions. So let's see whether we can see another key level down here. Here is also a key level. Look at it here. How do I know? Yeah, it's a key level. Look at price went up. It came back to respect this level. Look at here, price went down. It came back to respect this key level before going down. Look at here, price went up. It came back to respect this key level before going to the upside. So let's say you are buying from here. All right, you are buying and price broke out of this key level and it came back to retest here because of what it has done in the past. That's why you just have to, as you open your chart, especially as the market is, let's say you are just seeing the market now, just draw out this key level so that if you are selling, you know places to take your profit, you know take places to put your stop loss. All right. If you buy here, your stop loss is below the level. For instance, if you sell here, their stop loss is above. So these key levels will allow you to buy and they will allow you to also sell. Look at all here. These are places you can make buying decisions. You can make buying decisions all here. You see, these are places you can make buying decisions, selling decisions, selling decisions. So you buy and sell only when price is on this key level. Now price is approaching this place. If this trading was to stay till the next 1 hour or 2, I would have shown you practically that when price gets here, if we go back to maybe 1 minute time frame or 5 minutes time frame, you will see trading opportunity that will happen here. So draw your support and resistance level. Go. This should be an assignment for those of us who are still learning how to draw them. Draw your support and resistance level on this step index here. Draw it here. One price get to this level, use your demo to practice it. Put it on 1 minute or 5 minutes. If you see candlestick like maybe pin bar is this one that is a long tail, but it should be with lower time frame. All right, let me show you how you It's an assignment for those of you who are still learning. Go and practice this. Even if you're not learning, as you're here, when price get to this place with lower time frame, let it pierce. Sometimes it will even pierce as if you want to give you a week. But most of the time, once you get here, if you see candlestick formation like this, if you struggle here, don't just place a trade because it has got to that level, because it may be a fake breakout may happen. All right. But once you get to that level, Prince will please don't write something on the group on your Zoom. When price get to the level, look at here. This is a candlestick. This is a signal. This is a signal. This is also another candlestick formation you need. We are going to learn about candlestick formation the next time, but look out for bearish engulfing, pin bar, and other candlestick formation that you will learn in our next class to trade this market on these key levels. So, guys, this is where I want to stop. I want to go and practice, learn and practice this thing, draw this key level on step index and see if we can make some profit based on what I've just taught you. So even if you're a new person, if you are still new, you can master this skill. Just use daily time frame. Go to daily time frame and see these key levels. All right. And then bring it down to lower time. Lower time frame is for you to take a trade. You don't take a trade with daily time frame. Otherwise, your stop loss will be very high. But when you take a trade, as price is approaching here, just switch to 5 minutes or even 1 minute to see reaction. If you see a reaction, you can scalp on those areas. You can scalp on those areas if you have to scalp. Sometimes, if you sell with those 1 minute, 5 minute time frame, after price come down a little bit, you take your profit, price will now come back to retest. The second time, if the second time retest, if it didn't cross, it still give you candlestick formation that is going down, you buy, you sell again. That's how you trade on those key levels. So guys, we've come to the end of today's training. If you have any question, please kindly indicate. If you have any question, please kindly indicate. As regards to what I've just taught you so far, go and practice with demo. If it works for you, use real money and trade. The next training, we're going to teach how to trade on these key levels. So guys, if you have any question you have, anybody have any questions so far about these key levels? I'm gonna go learn something. Have you learned something today, or I just wasted my time? Did you learn something? How many of you learned something today? How many of you learned something? Now promise yourself, I'm not going to trade any market. Whether I'm trading forex, I'm trading crypto, I'm trading the stock market, I will only trade when price the key level. I will not place a trade. I'm going to hold my hand. This is my hand that I'm using to press buy or sell. I will hold my hands only. I'll make trading decision only when price is on these key levels. That is what you promise yourself. If you do that, your trading will change drastically. All right, Jacob. I was having a thought. Okay, Jennifer. Somebody said I have a question. All right, so we'll give it Jacob. Okay. All right, Jacob, I'm gonna allow you to. All right, Jacob, can you unmute yourself so you can ask your question, please?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Jacob.
Yes, you know the key level that you draw at this 4-hour time frame now. You can see that you use a daily time frame to draw those key level. What you are trying to tell us now that if, for example, now this market that has broken that support area now, that it have already given us a candlestick confirmation in a lower time frame, can we buy the market to that level before we start looking at the opportunity to sell the market? Because the buy now is not that too much, but can we buy it from here now and start selling it?
If you can buy it from this place that my cursor is.
Yes.
No. How to buy this when the market break like that? It is not going to buy.
Because the reason what I'm telling you, the reason what I'm saying is that it has broken it and it has already pulled back, and you can see that it's pulling back to this area. It has broken at a resistance and it's pulling back to it at a support. So can we buy from this place to this next resistor before we start selling down?
Okay.
Or we should wait for the last area, which is the high, before the market drop drop down drastically before we start what? Looking for opportunity to sell.
Okay, now the best way to trade pullback breakers is at least with 15 minutes time frame. Let the market do this. All right. This is not proper breakouts. This is not proper breakout. This is not proper breakout. Always use like 15 minutes time frame to see your proper breakout. When market breaks out, go up. Like this is now, it has not gone long enough. Maybe if you get to this point with 15 minutes time frame, right?
Okay.
Right, then it's going to, if the trend is to continue, it's going to do this. Right? It's going to do this. And then before it to do this. So that breakout is too small. Always use 15 minutes. With my own analysis, in my own observation, when you are using two lower time frame to check out breakout and retest, it gives us false alert, false signal. All right. So anything lower than 15 minutes and 5 minutes, anything lower than 15 minutes, for me, I don't use it. It's better you use like 15. If the market goes up, breaks out from 15 minutes or 30 minutes, come back to retest here. That is a real, that you can now say this is a breakout and retest. That's when you can think about buying, when it come here to give you signal. All
So
right.
now, for example, sir, for example, sir, now in this scenario now, as the market has broken this area now, if you want to take your entry, for example, if you go to your 1 minute time frame, would you see some momentum movement before the price start rejecting to the downside?
Now, if you want to buy or sell, what do you mean by that?
What I'm trying to tell you now, now,
Mm,
for example, if you go to your 1 minute now,
mm.
that means what you are trying to say is that if you are looking for opportunity to buy this market must have have a big momentum candle that broke in this area and close above before once it start retracing, that is where we look for opportunity. But the breakout that is closer to the support, it means that the market may likely still reverse from that area and start coming down. That is what you mean, right?
Yes, the breakout, this is not a proper breakout. What is happening is not a proper breakout. All right. This could just be a fake breakout that will give you another high. Maybe it's just from here turn down. All right. So this is not a proper breakout. What I mean is you use that 15 minutes to see breakout or proper breakout very well. When you see that proper
So if you
breakout,
draw So if we draw our trend line, can't we use if you draw your trend line from this swing low to this swing high, can we use the trend line to take the trade? If, for example, you stretch your trend line from this swing low, that if the market should pull back to the trend line, can we use the trend line to buy it? For example,
if you okay,
that
like this, what you mean is
if you draw your trend line from this swing
like this,
from the swing of the trend, yes. No,
like this.
take it, yes. Yes, maybe you draw your trend line from that swing. So if the market pull back to this trend line, yeah,
Like if the market pull to this level,
yes,
no, it is not still ideal to buy because this could still break out to the downside because this is a zone. Do you get it?
okay,
This is a zone. So here for now, buying here is too late. Buying here is too early too, as it has not given us proper breakout. So buying this market for now, it is too early, it is too late, and it is too early as a breakout. So if you want to buy this market, allow it to break out well. If you break out well and then come back to retest this zone, and then you
okay,
cannot switch to lower time frame to see entry. If it's come back, break out and retest here. All right. Sometimes it may even come to retest here, but most of the time it will retest here. If you come back to retest here or here, all right, may retest here. If you
okay,
come back to retest here, that is, then you see that the market give you candle. Instead of going down, it didn't go down. It will give you candles information, which I'm going to be talking about next time. You can take a buy, put your stop loss below, and then maybe take a profit here or yes, the next zone, or keep on riding on the trend.
okay. Sorry, sir. I still have more question. Now,
Okay.
if you look at that trend line that you draw, if you draw the trend line properly, okay, you need to touch the touches. So yes, you to touch the touches. Yes, take it. Okay, yes. Now you can see that in that trend line that you draw now, in that trend line that you draw now, you can see that that area there's a pattern. If you go to lower time frame, you can see that that place there's a double bottom in that area. Now that double bottom, can't we buy at the neckline? Can't we buy if because if
Yeah,
you go to your
yeah,
5 minutes, at the top, yes, at that
yeah,
top of that area.
yeah,
No, no, come down little. Yes, no, up, take it up, little, take it up. Take it up, little up. Okay, yes, that is the neckline. Now, if you go to lower time frame, like 5 minutes, you see that that market has formed a double bottom in that area. Can't we use that area to trigger the market? Because that neckline tally with the trend that you draw now. Can't we buy it from that place?
I'm not seeing any double bottom here because this is just a 30 minutes time frame. I'm not seeing any double top here or any double bottom here.
No,
Except,
that what I'm trying to say now. If that what I'm trying to say, if you go to maybe like 5 minutes time frame now, if you go to you see what I'm saying. If you go to 5 minutes time frame, you see that that play is a strong double what you can see that the triple is all evil triple what is evil triple area here.
well,
Yeah.
if you go too much to smaller time frame, you give false signal. You get false signal.
Okay,
Right?
okay,
Yeah, if you go too small, you get false signal. But clearly, this market is not ripe for breakouts. You see,
okay,
50 minutes give 50 minutes and above give a better breakout. When you break out, when you use 50 minutes and above, it breaks out well, come back to retest. Sometimes the retest may happen here, or it will come and retest here. Even break a little bit of this trend line. It will happen here. Then you can ask, okay, if it doesn't go down, instead of going down, if you retest and it doesn't go down, then you know that this market may likely come back to this upside again.
okay.
All right. So the next training, we're going to have strategies on how to trade, but know that these key levels are very important. That's the essence of the training. Map out these key levels. Once you master these key levels with higher time, not with 5 minutes, not with 15 minutes, 5 minutes and 15 minutes just to enter the trade. But once you understand key level with higher time frames, is when you have strong edge than just relying
So
on 5 minutes, 15
so
minutes to draw them.
so our key level will start from maybe 4 hours or daily time frame.
Daily time frame give you clear direction, clear, you can see clearly that these are clearly respected zones. You see, from daily, you can switch it down to 4 hours. 4 hours also show you key levels from 4 hours time frame. You can also see key level from 4 hours time frame. So daily and 4 hours are very, very important things to look out for. Even when you are drawing trend lines, when you are using higher time frame, it gives you more authentic results.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right, welcome. All right, so we are going to have the training is going to end today. I'm going to also post this on the channel so you can rewatch this video over and over. So I'll see you next time again. On Wednesday, we're going to have another training. So join as much as possible. Bring in people to the Prince of World Academy. Introduce friends and family members to join the academy. You have to bless somebody because you are learning something and you know that this thing you are learning is going to work. Then introduce a friend. La Prince has a sharing formula of 50-50, meaning whatever thing you person pay, you earn 50%, La Prince earn 50%. It's a way of helping people most people don't really know what to do, so they go and look for a job. Instead of telling someone to go look for a job, you just simply introduce the person to the forex market. The blessing comes to you directly, not me, it's you. All right. Okay, guys. At this junction, I want to thank you all for coming. I want to encourage you to keep on learning, keep on coming the way you are attending. That is the key to your success. Success is learning, learning, and relearn. Even if you're making profit, the more you learn, the more you earn. The day you stop learning is the day you stop earning. You're like a flower. It's either you're green or you're dying. These are principles. So let's see you again next time. If you're watching the video from the YouTube or the Academy, I want you to join me again next time. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you have not subscribed. subscribe, like the videos, click on the notification bell. So whenever I post a video, you will be among the first to know. All right, guys. See you next time. Bye for now.